Hey YouTube, Zeth here. We're going to be talking about when to use your Flay on Thresh, and it'll be a pretty quick video because there's only four good moments that I believe. So number one, in laning phase, we're going to pretend that they have an enemy Vayne and an enemy Janna. So let's say Janna just missed her tornado and she just used her shield on Vayne. So you know that they're on cooldown and you know that she can't use them because she obviously just used them. There's like a 10-second cooldown. So in this scenario, just run at Vayne, Flay, auto. If you've seen my other educational videos, I'm a really big advocate of just walking up and just flying. So, start a trade. Maybe she'll roll away or she'll try to flash out. Then you can land a hook easier. You never know what can happen if you are paying attention and the Vayne isn't and they're stepping up too far. Never be afraid to just walk up and fly and punish that. Okay. Number two, Thresh can pretty much cancel almost any ability in the game with his fly. It's honestly ridiculous. You can block Irelia, you can block Diana, you can interrupt Xin Zhao, you can flay like Orin out of his queue, you can flay Zac, you can there's so many people, you can flay like Nars jump, you can flay people from the blast cone. I mean it's disgusting, honestly. So so it's a good idea to hold your Flay if you're chasing someone. So let's say you're chasing an Irelia and like the minion wave is coming or something. If you can time that Flay so like it's her mid dash. I mean, obviously this takes like a lot of practice and anticipation. There's a lot of variables that I can't tell you how to do it. You just have to, execute it properly. But, I'm giving you this sort of I'm just telling you like, hey, this is possible to execute. So look out for that. And, you can do that. Or maybe there's a pike and you think he's gonna get away. So if you like flay, maybe it's like perfectly timed so you cancel his E and he like doesn't hit his stun and he can't dash as far. So it's really cool and like that he can use flay to cancel so much stuff. So, yeah, definitely. I think there's other YouTube videos that'll go through every single champion and everything you can play. I'm not going to do that, but because that would like require another person and like a lot of time. So, maybe if you guys want me to, I will. But for now, I'm just going to keep this video nice and short. So, next, we're going to. This kind of reminds me of the zoning hook video where you're sort of peeling for your ally. I guess this is kind of an extension of the last point, but if you find yourself, over in this position, you can obviously hook along their range to try to cancel their ability, save your ally. And zoning hook video, if you haven't seen it, it's in the top right. But basically, if you find yourself standing over here, you can just use your fly. You don't need to like use your hook here. That's kind of awkward, right? That's weird. It's gonna take longer to cast. It's probably gonna miss. So if you find yourself over here, just fly because that cancels the ability. It's sort of like a peel fly in my mind. And the other one is sort of like an interrupt fly. I don't know. I guess it's sort of the same thing, but I think of them differently. All right. And the last one is just pretty much when there's a really good engage, you can see their team all there. Your team is here. You check your mini map because you're a good player. You make sure your teammates are around, and you have that Malphite, and you just go lantern that Malphite in, and you just flash flay. Oh my, like go for that, man! It's so amazing. Just definitely engage with flay in team fights if you can, or as in the other video. Let's see if I can pull this off. Okay, that was pretty good. It's really hard to set up. Like it happens a lot more in real games, but flying mid hook is a good engage also. And yeah, so flying to engage team fights is also really solid. So just to, I think those are pretty much all the scenarios. So I'll just run through it really fast again. Number one, if you're in lane and you think it's a good time to trade with the enemy, always walk up Flay, auto, see what happens. You know, it can never hurt. Number two is use your ability to use your Flay to cancel abilities. So if you see a Gnar running away or a Pike running away and you're chasing him, don't just randomly use your E. Wait to see if their ability is up and then try to time it. You know, that's a lot better. It's a lot more useful because you might actually flay them and interrupt them and get the kill instead of just randomly using flay and then them dashing away a second later. It's pointless. So always try to save it to cancel. And then tip number three is you can use your flay to peel really well. So if like Zac is going to jump on your ADC, again, it's like canceling an ability. In my mind, it's a little different, but you know, just saving your flay to peel is a good idea also. And then finally, when there's a juicy team fight, that flash 5-man Flay, I hope you can experience that. It's one of the best feelings. But yeah, definitely go for those sort of plays. All right, that's it for this video. If you think I missed anything, or if you want me to try and go through every single ability you can cancel using Flay, let me know. I'm pretty sure there's videos out there like that, but if a lot of you want it, then I'll look into doing that. All right, peace out.